There once was a stock that put to sea. The name of the stock was GME. The price blew up and the shorts dipped down. Hold my bully boys, hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when Ryan Cohen joined the board. The captain called all hands and swore he'll take his shares and hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send our rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Before the news had hit the market, Wall Street bets came up and bought it. With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. No deals were cut, no shorts were squeezed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the artist's creed. He took the risk to hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. For 40 days or even more, the stock went up, then down once more. All gains were lost, it was looking poor, but still those traders did hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The short's not squeezed and the gain's not won. The tendy man makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Oh, I bid farewell to my monthly paycheck, and I gambled it all on a GME bet. To hold with the boys and ignore calls to sell until we have given the hedgies all hell. And the tendies and diamonds are filling my mind. I'll search for the moon and pay losses no mind. I fear not the hedgie, I fear not his greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Plot a course off to Mars from the orbit of Moon, to a place where my gains grew along with my crew. It's not about greed, no, I tell to my best, but sending a message to Wall Street the pest. As the words of their dread fill the space of my ears, they're crying like children, their saltiest tears. My heart fills with joy, then it's bigger than we. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Oh, for sure they will learn that there is consequence for playing with markets for his needs and ends. But when Reddit investors used their tricks on them, they screamed and they shouted while we bought again. As the sights of their rage filled the space in my eyes, for they duped us, but they won't escape us this time. We're this far from winning, this far from their greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Now that I'm staring down on the feds and the rich, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my brothers stand in the raging typhoon, I hold on to my shares as they launch towards the moon. As the Tales of huddlers live forever in my mind as I fulfill the dreams that they once tried to find. I look from the moon with the stars within reach. I remember Wall Street bets and they think of me, for our stocks with the moonshot forever will be. I remember the fallen and they think of me, for the hedges shall crumble and fall to their knees. If tomorrow all the gains were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my stimulus and wife. I thank my lucky stars to be trading here today, 'cause we all still hold our calls and shares, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. From the floor in New York City to accounts on Fidelity, from the house of your wife's boyfriend, you just tried to make him see. From you deep fucking value and your own portfolio, where there's tendies in every artist's gut, and it's time we buy and hold. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets.
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? It is Thursday, June 3rd, 2021. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. So, today, we're doing the show from Ramenistan. It's been like 2 weeks since I used this background, and as you guys know, I use this when the market has a really bad day. And today, it was pretty terrible. Generally speaking. Maybe if you had a few stocks, then you were in the green, but for the most part, I think everyone lost money today. I did not do so well today at all, but that's all right. That's how it goes. Hey, Zakaria. Hey, Low Roller. Nice to see you guys again. Yes, Zakaria is already on it. Like the video. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that. So yeah, I got a great show for you guys today. Gonna talk about some Tesla news. Of course, we got to talk about AMC. Got some news about them, and then we're gonna analyze AMC. We're gonna talk about some Blackberry news. Then we're gonna analyze Blackberry. Then we're gonna do Workhorse and Sundial growers. And if we got time, then I could talk about Ocugen a little bit. Not too much going on with that today, but I was looking at that more yesterday. So, and then of course we'll get to the Yolos. So, yes, great show for you guys today. And before we begin, please like the video. Please subscribe, and if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. Zakari, you didn't lose money today. I'm really happy for you, man. You were one of the very few who didn't lose money today. Low Roller. Yeah, that's what happens when you FOMO in the top. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say that's the top, but could very well be. But yeah, you know, at some point, it's not going to end well. And yeah, that's that's what happens. So, okay, let's do it, guys. All right. So yeah, all the major indexes in the red. The Dow Jones was actually in the green for most of the day, but towards closing time, that also went into the red, but it's not that bad. That's down 0.07%. The Nasdaq, that is disgusting. The Nasdaq, you know, it's been finally recovering past 2 weeks. Today, really bad day for the Nasdaq. That's down 1.07%, and the S&P 500 is down 0.36%. So, yes, overall the market pretty nasty day, disgusting, a bloodbath. Yep, that was me and many other people today. But it's alright. It's alright. That's how it goes. So let's see what's going on today. We got AMC finishes down 18%. Yeah, AMC, and we'll talk about this more later. Crazy price action today. I think at one point it was down 40%. And then it went back up like 10%. And now it's back down 20%. So, crazy stuff. Crazy price action. Blackberry finishes up 4.13%. You know, I did a lot of research on this last night, and we'll talk about this later. And I was thinking about taking a position, and I was watching it this morning. And I literally watched it go from like plus 20% to minus 10% in a span of like half an hour. And I'm like, you know what? Oh, hell no. I'm not doing that. So, maybe in the future. But today I was like, this is too crazy for me. We got Bed Bath & Beyond. That's down 27.81% today. Pretty nasty. It was up like 60% yesterday. Giving back a lot of those gains. But still up, I guess, if you got in at the bottom. What else we got here? Hey, Clover Health is green. Clover Health is up 2.29%. Coinbase down 2.84%. Low roller. When people do stocks, when there's a stock split, the options will automatically adjust so it's gonna have a new strike price. Your brokerage should automatically handle that for you, but so in terms of the strike price, that doesn't change, but the stock split may affect how it trades. So reverse split 8-1. Wow, that's pretty big. So it doesn't like literally affect your options, but the sentiment changes, and that can affect, you know, the value of your options. But in terms of the strike price, it doesn't. It'll automatically adjust. Okay. What else we got here? DoorDash down 7%. Wow. Got DraftKings down 2.47%. Not the worst thing in the world. Express down 19.51%. So yeah, we see all the meme stocks pulling back from, well, I mean, if you got in the bottom, you're still up, but you know, this is dangerous stuff here. When you get FOMO and you FOMO in the top, you get burned. And we're seeing that. Round 2 of bag holders. Okay, Ford is up 7.24%. Ford is killing it, huh? They keep coming out with new EVs and stuff, even though they're not making anything because of the chip shortage. What else we got here? Anything important? GM. Wow, so Ford and GM. So the traditional automakers are doing pretty well. GM's up 6.39%. Why is Wall Street Bets pushing these movie stocks? Because they want to jump on the next AMC. That's why. You know, they missed the bottom of AMC, and possibly those are acquisition targets because AMC, they have a lot of cash now, and we'll get to this in a second, but, you know, they're raising a lot of money. As the stock price is flying, they keep offering more shares. So, yeah, I didn't see Cinemark, but I did see IMAX, and the CEO of IMAX was on CNBC earlier today talking about the whole thing. But there's a lot of speculation now that since AMC has so much cash, because I think they raised capital at, you know, they did offerings at like 30-something, 20-something, 30-something, 50-something. So they got a lot of money now, and there's a lot of rumors and speculation that they're going to acquire IMAX or other movie stocks. So, you know, a lot of speculation going on there. So that's why you're starting to see chatter about that, you know, IMAX and stuff like that. GME is down 8.52%. What else? Costs, that's down 24.29%. Wow, Li Auto's finishes up, but NIO is down. Interesting. Okay. Anything else big happen here? Microvision's down 5.41%, but still at 18, so that recovered nicely. NIO finishes down 0.63%, not too bad. Nikola finishes down 8%. I still don't know why you would buy Nikola, but hey, beats me. Oxygen down 6%. I think it was like pushing break even earlier, and now finishes down 6%, so pretty nasty there. Palantir down 3.35%, disgusting. Roblox is down 3.36%. Lordstown Motors ride, that's up 6.31%. So some meme stocks are doing well. Romeo Power's up 4.14%. Wow, Rocket's down 3.5%. Hey, Skills didn't do that bad. That's only down 1.48%. Sundial Growers finishes up 14.16%. It was up like 20% this morning. So a little bit of pullback, but still really in the green there. And we will discuss that in a bit. Tilray up 3.79%. So cannabis seems to be doing pretty well. Tesla down 5.33%. I got some news about that in just a second. Possibly why that is. Viacom down 2.35%. Even Xpeng is up. So why are Lee and Xpeng up, but Neo is down? Interesting. Anyway, so yeah, that is generally what happened in the stock market. Meme stocks getting slammed. Regular stocks not doing too good, with the exception of a few stocks. It's a bloodbath. Absolutely disgusting. Naked? I missed Naked. What's Naked? That is... Oh, that's only up 0.51%, so it's green. You can't complain about that. Okay, let's quickly take a look at crypto. Okay, so crypto is up 2% today. Not bad. Green is always good. Bitcoin up 2.5%. That's pushing 39,000 again. Nice sign there. Ether up 2%. That's back to 2,800. Binance up 2.11%. Cardano recovering very nicely. That's up 2.72%. Dogecoin down 3.8%. Yeah, that's kind of expected, because really, Coinbase listing Dogecoin, I don't really see how that would, make the stock price jump. But again, this is Dogecoin, so nothing really makes sense. I figure that would be temporary, because, more people have access to Dogecoin, they want to trade it. But, if you're I wouldn't say sophisticated, but if you have more knowledge about investing, you can just easily sign up for a different exchange and start trading Dogecoin. You don't need to be on Coinbase. So I figured that would be temporary, the gain that it got from the Coinbase listing, and now we see a pullback. XRP up a little bit. Polkadot up 2.4%. Hey, ICP doing really good. That's up 18.5% today. Chainlink up 2.7%. Bitcoin Cash up 1%. Litecoin up 1.45%. Solana up 18%. Theta up 17.34%. So, Filecoin up 26%. Monero up 6%. So, yeah, most of the cryptos are a little bit in the green. Some of them are really in the green. Some of them are a little red, but pretty good day for crypto. Nothing crazy, but slow recovery. So that's always a good sign. Okay, let's get to the news. Yeah, low roller. Yeah, New York is a military state. I live in New York. It's tough for crypto. They're literally the only state that has restrictions like this. It's absurd. But I'm sure Coinbase isn't the only place you can get Dogecoin in New York. I'm sure there's other exchanges. I don't trade Dogecoin, or I haven't up to this point. So I could actually just look at that real quick. Did I buy Shiba Inu? No, I don't want to. I don't want to rip off Dogecoin. I want to be Dogecoin. Let's see this. Yeah, you can get it on Kraken. You do Kraken. Gemini. There's Kraken. Gemini. Can't get it on Bittrex. So yeah, you could get it on Kraken or Gemini, although those are like way smaller exchanges. I get it. Coinbase is by far the biggest exchange, crypto exchange. So if you're not too familiar with crypto, if you're like a new investor, a newbie, yeah, I can see why they can only trade Dogecoin on Coinbase. Root for Andrew Yang. I mean, I like him anyway. Besides his stance on crypto, yeah, I wouldn't mind Andrew Yang being mayor. Do you live in New York City? That's pretty cool. If you do, I live in Harlem. Represent. Okay, let's get to the news. Virginia. Okay. You seem to have a lot of knowledge about New York, though. All right, so let's talk about Tesla. Tesla shares drop on report of steep May sales decline in China. China, as the Orange Man would say. Key points. The information, citing a single source familiar with the data, wrote that Tesla's monthly net orders in China dropped to about 9,800 in May, from more than 18,000 in April. That's a lot. That's like half. Wow, that's pretty bad. CNBC has not corroborated that report, so it might be fake news. Elon Musk's electric vehicle company has been grappling with recalls and safety investigations in China. Yeah. Okay, so actually, I kind of think that China low-key, like, all right, they definitely are trying to indirectly kick Tesla out or like undermine Tesla, because at first they welcomed Tesla when there was no other EV companies there, but now we got NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto are the biggest EV companies in China, and the Chinese government actually has a stake in those companies. So, and you see in the news, they're using like shady tactics to undermine Tesla. They're like providing tax cuts for certain vehicles, and Tesla had to like lower their price to meet that, and now they're not allowing. Like there was the whole the brake issue with Teslas, and that turned out to be like fake news. But it seems like, and this is just speculation, but I've been following the news about China and Tesla. It definitely seems like China is doing all they can to indirectly screw Tesla. And that's after they stole their technology. So maybe just sentiment about Tesla in China is pretty negative now from all the negative PR they're getting and the fake news they're putting out. And I'm by no means like a Tesla fanboy. I mean, I like the stock, but I'm not in the stock. And Tesla has been having these recall issues of late. I think they just had a seatbelt recall. I talked about it yesterday. So, but this is pretty alarming. Again, this is not confirmed, but if their sales dropped by half, that's a pretty big deal, and I wonder what's causing that. So yeah, so Tesla's down like 5.5% today. This probably had something to do with it, along with the recalls and um, you know, Tesla. It's been a lot of fun about Tesla lately. In like the past month, there's a lot of bearish sentiment about Tesla. Michael Burry put a big short on it. Not short, but he bought a bunch of puts, and everyone is screaming overvalued now. So, and then they got all this negative PR. So, uh, Tesla's been going through it lately. Pretty tough time for Tesla. And now they have to deal with this. Okay, so that's Tesla news. Now let's move on to AMC. Okay. AMC ends wild trading day down 18% after share sale. AMC Entertainment shares ended a roller coaster trading session down 18% on Thursday after the company announced a stock sale. The stock price dropped as low as $37.66 during the session after AMC said it may offer and sell from time to time up to 11.55 million shares. Then AMC shares rallied off their lows and turned green after the company said it had already completed the offering just a few hours later. The stock closed Thursday at $51.34. Okay. So, well, let's just read the second news and then I'll give my input. AMC says it has already completed share offering, raises $587 million. AMC said it sold 11.55 million shares at an average price of approximately $50.85 per share in an at-the-market equity program launched earlier Thursday. When the company announced the offering Thursday morning, it said in a filing it may sell some of the 11 million shares from time to time. Okay. So, yes, this was news today. AMC is raising more money, and you really can't blame them because if you're the CEO or if you're an executive of a company where the stock price just keeps mooning, and, before this whole thing, they were financially burdened. They had a lot of debt, and, literally the apes saved this company from bankruptcy and GME. So they've sold a lot of shares over, like, this whole time AMC's been going up. It's been mooning. They've just been doing offering after offering after offering. They literally just did one on Monday or Tuesday to Mudrick, right? So stock goes up to, that was at like 27. Stock goes up to 50 something. They do another offering. And you really can't blame AMC. They're just doing the smart thing. The CEO, Adam Aaron, he's just being smart. You're taking advantage of the stock price, raising money for your company. And they're going to do a lot of things with that money. They're going to pay down debt, renovate theaters. So it's just weird because, generally speaking, when you raise money in a stock offering, that's bearish news because you're going to dilute your shares, you're going to dilute the share price. But for some reason, every time they do this, the apes take it as bullish news, and the stock price shoots up. So, but again, we're talking about meme stocks here, so anything goes with meme stocks. Doesn't really make logical sense, but hey, that's what it is now. That's the ape mentality. So yeah, today they raised another $600 million at $51.34. Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's analyze this. So, no, not. Oh, they did it at $51. My bad. 51 bucks. So yeah, so the stock price closes pretty much at what they did the offering at. So right now it's trading in between this rectangle / sideways channel of we'll just call it 6250, and we'll call it 3750. So, you know, this is a huge channel here. Excuse me. This is a huge sideways channel. So, any way this moves, there's going to be a lot of price action, whether it's to the upside or the downside. So, based on what I have here, and again, there's not much data to go off of, so this may not be like literal. But if it goes to the upside, the next level of resistance would be 6250. And if it breaks that, it can go back to the all-time high of 7262. And then if it breaks that, it's uncharted territory. Nobody knows where it's going from there. The market will decide for itself. Now, if it goes to the downside, it can come all the way back to 37.5. That's pretty scary. So, you know, imagine you bought near the top. Imagine you bought at like 60 and it comes back to 37. That'd be pretty sick. But yes, that's the next level of support, 3750. If it breaks that, it can go to 32. And if it breaks 32, it can go all the way back down to 26. So the RSI is at 77. So still in overbought and overvalued territory, according to the RSI. But it is coming down. It is coming down. It was at 95. So it's coming back down. A lot of volume today. Did almost 600 million volume. It did 584 million in volume. But that's not as much as it got in the past few trading sessions. So maybe it's dying down. Maybe it's cooling off. I'm not going to say it is, but you know, looking at technicals, it kind of looks like it is. But again, it's a meme stock. You can't look too much into the technicals. So yes, that is AMC. The saga continues. And tomorrow, this is going to have some... I think tomorrow this is going to have some serious price movement. I'm not going to say which way it's going to go, but it's going to have some serious price action. Low roller. Personally, it kind of seems like the meme trade is over for now. But hey, it may go to $100, but it kind of seems like the whole meme trade is cooling off. You know, if we look at all the other meme stocks, which I'll do in a second, kind of seems like it's over, and maybe in 5 months it'll blow up again. I don't think it's going to $100 tomorrow. You know, from the current price, that'd be another 100% gain. That's pretty absurd. It already happened once. You typically don't see that happen, you know, 2 times in a week. Zakara, you think it will get there? I didn't even know the CEO had an interview. Hey, maybe. If there's, you know, really positive bullish sentiment coming out of it, and the apes unite, then sure, it may go to 100. But I'm just speaking generally for all of the meme stocks. It seems like they're all cooling off. But hey, I might be wrong. We shall see. It's very entertaining just to watch. But I would not FOMO in here. That's pretty scary stuff. Yeah, I might have to watch that interview. Gotta see what's up with that. But yeah, that's AMC. It's not over yet. We shall see what happens tomorrow and the next few trading sessions. Okay, now let's talk about Blackberry. 1 second. Okay. Blackberry gives up 30% gain, but notches sixth straight positive day amid Reddit-fueled volatility. Alright, I'm not going to read that, but it basically just talks about the crazy price action today, crazy volatility. So let's take a look at this. Okay. So, quick side note. Last night, I did more research on meme stocks in general, and they seem to all follow the same chart, the same pattern, where it has a parabolic run, then it crashes down, and then it starts forming a cup and handle, like so. If you follow my cursor, cup and handle is forming. You know, here's the cup. So the cup is forming right now. That's just like a U shape. Now, I thought this could go to 25 today. That would be the top of the cup. But it only made 20 was the high for today. And then once it hit 20, it started selling off. So maybe you know, it's not going to do the full cup and handle, but it could do a mini one because at this next point of resistance at 20, it did form a cup. So if we look over here, if you follow my cursor, here's the cup. So if this pulls back to 14, which I kind of think it will, that would be a handle. And then we're going to start seeing consolidation. And then from there, it might break out again. So, you know, if this comes back to 14, I'm really going to consider taking a position there. Because, again, just looking at all the meme stocks, they seem to follow the same pattern. Parabolic run, epic crash, recovery forming a cup and handle, and then, you know, once the handle forms and it consolidates, parabolic run again. So RSI's at 88, so still overbought and overvalued. Incredible volume today. It did 531 million volume, which is the most volume it's done in a year, and maybe like ever. Let me check. Well, not ever, but yeah, this was the most volume it's done all year. Hey JJ, nice to see you here again. Appreciate you. You bought AMC at 43. So, hey, that's nice, man. Are you gonna hold it? That's some pretty scary stuff. It would have been a great day trade if you got in and then got out at like, what did it go back up to, like 60 something? But hey, either way, great, man. I'm happy for you. Great entry point there. Yeah, see, Zakaria, see, it did come back down to this next point of resistance at 1430, around there. So, yeah, so right now it's trading in a sideways channel, rectangle. between 20 and we'll just call it 1430. So, that's a pretty wide range there. So, either way this goes, same thing as AMC, this is going to be a lot of price movement, either way this goes, to the upside or the downside. So, if it goes back to the upside, the next level of resistance would be 20, and if it breaks 20, it can go all the way to 25. If it comes back to the downside, this can come back to 1430, and if it breaks 1430, it's back to 12. So, but this is just my prediction. I think this is going to pull back to, 1450, 14 range, and then it's going to consolidate for a little bit, and then eventually it's going to blow past the all-time high and form a new all-time high. That seems to be the general trend of meme stocks. Might take a couple months, but eventually it happens. So we shall see where this goes. This is Blackberry. I'm not sure if the volume is going to keep up like this. Seems kind of unlikely. Today was like stupid volume. I think the average volume is like only a few million. And I was watching this morning, it broke that in the pre-market. So I was like, wow, this is going to be a crazy day. And it was. So this is interesting. I'm really going to consider taking a position at 14. I think it's over for now. It's hard to say. I would say yes, for just all the meme stocks. Seems like the meme stock trade is cooling down. But, we'll see. We'll know for sure in the next couple trading sessions. By next week, by next Friday, we should definitely know if the meme trade is over. But, generally speaking, it seems like the meme trade is only good for like a week or so. And then it cools down, and then, 5 months later, it goes crazy again. But, hey, let me just talk about Ocugen real quick. I know you're going to like this one. So, again, I was looking at meme stocks last night, trying to observe the patterns, really figure out how meme stocks work, technically, and I've came to the conclusion that Ocugen is in fact a meme stock. Maybe it wasn't at one point, but now it most definitely is a meme stock. It has all the meme stock characteristics. It has the meme stock chart. It's going crazy on social media. Literally every day on StockTwits, Ocugen is like top 5 mentioned. The fundamentals don't align with, well, the apes disagree with the fundamentals. They disagree with the boomers and the professional analysts. The apes think it's worth a lot more. The boomers claim it's only worth like, I forget how much they said this one is, like 10 or something. But look, there's the cup and handle, like I just said. Cup and handle, right here. Here's the cup, the U shape. So it did the cup, and it sold off halfway. Now the handle is forming, or it already formed. Handle. Now it's consolidating between like 950 and 750. So, low key, this kind of looks like it's going to break out soon. Just based on looking at charts from previous meme stocks. And again, this has all the characteristics of a meme stock. So, I think I'm going to take a position. I think I'm going to take a position in this. I'm going to try to catch this. It looks like it's going to go parabolic. I'm not going to say it will. But, again, when we look at meme stocks, the chart shows parabolic run, epic crash, cup and handle forming, and then it breaks out of the handle. So, like, take a look at GME. Same thing. Parabolic, cup and handle, consolidation, breakout. What do I think of price target? Well, if it breaks out, I definitely think it's going to break. Well, I think it will definitely go back to 15 at least. And if it breaks out, or 16, which is where the top of the cup is, it tested that 2 times to form the cup. So I definitely think it's going to go back to 16 at least. And then if it breaks 16, it's probably going to go past the all-time high, past 19. And then nobody really knows where it's going from there. It's anyone's best guess. That is up to the market at that point. But if it does, I don't think it's going to go more than like 70. Because with AMC, it went from like 20 to 75 or something like that. So that's about a 3.5 bagger, 350%. So if this breaks out like AMC did, and they have around the same short interest, they both have around 20%, I wouldn't expect this to go more than like $70. I would just do like 19 times 3.5, and so if I'm in this and it goes to like 60, I'll probably sell at 60. Well, I generally just look at the 1 day, 1 year chart. On Ameritrade, this only goes back 3 years. So, I can look at that. Yeah, here's the 3-year chart. Wow, what happened here? Holy crap. Now, I generally just look at the 1 year chart, but you can look at all the way back. But that'd be pretty hard to analyze here. Might have to draw some new lines later. I haven't even looked at that for Ocugen. But yeah, here's just the 1 year chart. And just a quick side note. Let me show you guys Viacom really quick. So here's Viacom. Full disclosure, I have a position in this. And I bought this because I like the stock. And the more I look at this, I'm starting to realize this is a meme stock also. Literally because, this only happens because of the whole Archegos saga with Bill Wong. He got margin called for like $80 billion. So, a lot of people know about Viacom because of Archegos. So it's like literally a meme right there in itself. And then if you look at the technicals, it looks like a meme stock. Like I just said. Parabolic run. Epic crash. What's next? Cup and handle is going to form. It's forming right now. I mean, it's like still at the bottom here. But this looks like a cup is going to form. This is my prediction. It's going to go back up. It's going to have a nice rally. Cup is going to form. And then it's going to pull back a little bit for a handle. And then what happens after that? Parabolic run. So, yeah. So, I'm starting to see patterns in meme stocks. So, hey, hopefully this makes a cup and handle. Ocugen already made a cup and handle. And looks like it's due for a breakout. Blackberry, same thing. Cup and handle forming. Cup formed. So, yeah. It might take a couple months. Nobody knows, but the meme trade will have its day again. Most definitely. AMC is tanking $49. Really? No, that's not too bad. It's down $2. That's not the worst thing. But yeah, it is pulling back in the after hours. Yeah, and it's still selling off, so we'll see where this ends at 8 o'clock. Alright, what's next? Let's do Workhorse. Okay, here's Workhorse, up 28% today. Now, this is still down significantly from the high of $43. But this one is also part of the meme trade. I'm not sure how much short interest this has, but I know this has a lot of short interest. And for those of you who don't know, Workhorse is a EV company. They're making like trucks, not pickup trucks, like mail trucks, like little like wagons. I don't know what you would call it, but like like little trucks. And months ago, there was a lot of speculation that they would win a contract with the post office to make all of their new vehicles. Turns out that never happened. And that's why the stock tanked so much. So now, there's a lot of doubters in this company because, who are they going to sell vehicles to? But that's why there's so much short interest. Not many people believe in this company. And this is part of the meme trade, so, shorts are getting squeezed out of this. So, yeah, it's been doing pretty well past couple of trading sessions. Probably just by and large part of the meme trade. So let's talk about this. So, right now it's at 1480. So it's like sitting on a line of support here. If this goes to the upside, it can go to 1950. And if it breaks 1950, this can go all the way back up to 3130, we'll call it. And it's interesting because there's a gap here. Let me zoom in here. And usually when there's a gap, the gap fills. So this can come all the way back up to 3130 and fill the gap. But it's interesting because there's also a gap up today from 1150. So this is likely to come back down to fill that gap at 1150 at some point. Insane volume today. I think second most volume of the year. Did 155 million volume today, so that's absolutely insane. The RSI is at 72, or 73. So it's officially in overbought, overvalued territory right now. Personally, I don't like this stock. I just think it's a bad company and a bad stock. But hey, that's just my opinion. A lot of people like this one. And Nikola. They like Nikola too. I don't know why. But, these are highly speculative companies. So, if you caught this at 10, you did real well. Yeah, not much else to say about this. That is Workhorse. Why is Hertz not trading on Robinhood? That's interesting. I don't know. I don't use Robinhood. No, it's pretty bad brokerage. But Hertz, there's not too much attention about Hertz, it was popular when it rocketed up like 2 weeks ago or something. But on Stock Twits and on Wall Street Bets, it's not really talked about too much. So but again, I'm not sure why it's not trading on Robinhood. That's kind of dumb. It should. But hey, that's Robinhood for you. AMC at 46.5, so it's tanking, huh? Yeah, it's pushing 46 now, so we shall see how low this goes. Probably, you know, a lot of people just taking profits for the day. But yeah, this is taking a beating right now. Okay, what's next? It was popular meme stock last year? Well, I mean, as of right now, it's not. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. But yeah, definitely Robinhood should have that available for trading. That's pretty ridiculous. Just limiting stocks to people. But again, I'm not a fan of Robinhood. I really don't like them at all. You know, especially when they pulled that whole GME thing, when they shut down GME. And for some reason, people still continue to use them. Okay, Sundial Growers. Yeah, Hertz is $6 a share, but like, wasn't it like $1 recently, or like something really low? They were about to go into bankruptcy, and then they successfully got out of that. Okay, here's Sundial Growers. Oh, I also forgot to mention. This didn't have the parabolic run. This is back to Workhorse. This didn't have the parabolic run like other meme stocks did, but we are seeing cup and handle form right here. So, similar characteristics there. Now let's talk about Sundial. Okay, so here's Sundial. So, this is up 14.16% today. Did really, really well compared to the rest of the market. At one point, it was up 20%, so a little bit of pullback, but really can't complain if you're in Sundial today. So let's take a closer look at this. Okay, so right now it's trading in a sideways channel, a rectangle, between 175 and $1. So if this goes to the upside, next line of resistance would be 175, then 225, and then $3. And if it breaks that, it can go back to $4, which is the all-time high. If it goes to the downside, it can go back to $1, and then if it breaks that, it can go back to 70 cents. I actually was in Sundial in Meme Mania round 1. Actually, I was on the short side. I shorted Sundial at like $3, and I cashed out at like 1. So, that was pretty nice. Hey, Raydell, how you doing? Nice to see you again. Does RSI matter where? On Sundial or meme stocks in general? So, again, similar to the other meme stocks, same pattern. Parabolic run, epic crash. Now, got a little cup and handle forming here, but yeah, we see a cup and handle forming. See? Cup is forming right now. We're like near the bottom, but it seems like cup is forming. Well, for Sundial, I mean, RSI always matters. You can't look into it. You can't factor it in as much as you normally would on a normal stock, but you should still always look at the technicals when it comes to meme stocks. You just can't, you know, look into it that much. But yes, it definitely does matter. But it's not uncommon for the RSI to blow past 70 and go into 80 and 90 range. So if it does, you can't be surprised. But at some point, it's not going to end well. This always ends the same way. It has a epic run and then an epic crash. So, yes, definitely pay attention to the RSI, but don't pay attention to it as much as you would as a normal stock. And right here, the RSI is at 75, so this is overbought and overvalued, according to the technicals. But I wouldn't be surprised if this keeps running. Maybe it'll go back to 225, maybe $3. I don't think it's going back to 4 immediately, because it seems like with these meme stocks, it doesn't complete the full cup at like the very top, but like somewhere in the middle, like right here, like 225, you see a cup forming. So maybe even $3. But yeah, this could run a little bit more, form a cup, and then it'll pull back. And this is just my prediction. And then, consolidation, and then another breakout. So, and that's not financial advice, but I'm just starting to see a pattern, the same pattern in every single meme stock. It's not a coincidence. They all have the same pattern. So, yes, and there's actually not too much volume today. Only like 888 million. I say only, but there's been a lot more volume, especially in round 1 of Meme Mania. I see a gap here. Yeah, so it gapped up today from like 115, so that means that it's likely to come back down to 115 at some point. And yeah, with the volume, that's a little bit suspicious, because that's kind of like a false confirmation. When you see a pump confirmed with volume, well, when you see a pump and there's a lot of volume, that confirms that it's a legitimate rally. And when you see a pump with relatively low volume, and I guess it's not that low, but there's been a lot more volume in the past, you should be a bit suspicious there when you see a pump or a sell-off with low volume. So, anyway, yeah, that's Sundial Growers. Okay, that's all the analysis I got for today. Let's get to the Yolos. And I only got 3 today. There's not too many. Alright. Didn't I just review this guy yesterday? Pretty sure I did. Oh well. I think this is his update or something. Anyway. So this first one is by Unhappy Trader. He says, Blackberry, rocket emojis, 200K in a $43 call. Okay. So, yes, he has 1,000 call options for Blackberry expiring June 18th in 2 weeks. at the $43 strike. So I wanted to show this one, number one, because this is an absurd amount of money. I hope he can afford to lose this, because this is some pretty risky stuff here. And this is just an example of a way out of the money call. So if he hits this, he's probably going to make a couple $1,000,000 bucks. That'd be pretty insane. Now, will he? That's debatable. Personally, I don't think so. I don't think so. Just looking at the Blackberry chart. Let's go back here. You know, like I said earlier, I think if this does go to the upside, I don't think it's really going further than $25. It may have already topped out at 20, but if it breaks that, it can go to 25. And I really don't think it's going past 25. Maybe it'll go to 29, which is the all-time high. But you know, because right now we're seeing where the cup ends. So the highest the cup can go in the cup and handle is like 29, and then I expect a pullback and then consolidation, and then maybe after it consolidates and it breaks out again, maybe it'll get to 40 something. But I think in 2 weeks, I don't know, man. That's a bit questionable. So, in my personal opinion, I would say no. I don't think this is going to 43. Zakaria. It has to be 43 at the expiration for it to finish in the money. If it goes past 43 before that, you're entitled to execute or exercise your contracts. So, which you probably shouldn't do anyway. But as long as it's past 43 by expiration, it's good. It can be before that too. And again, you can still sell for a profit. It doesn't have to hit 43. But as the days go on, theta decay, IV crush is going to eat at you, and you're going to start to lose money really fast. So, if you're not in the money and expiration day is approaching, you're quickly going to start losing money, like a lot of money every day. So, if it goes past your strike before the expiration, that's really, really good for you. But it has to be past your strike price at the day of expiration for it to be good. I think that's what you're asking, right? Not sure. Hope that answered your question. But yeah, back to this. I really don't think this is going past 25, and if it does, I really, really don't think it's going past 29, in the short term at least. So, but that's not financial advice. That's just my opinion, and it seems like he's up 14K already. Not sure if he's up 14K or he actually just put in 214K, but he says 200K, so I'm assuming he's up 14K. I mean, I would not have done this in the first place. This is way too risky for my liking. Especially 200K. That's absurd. I guess he's trying to make some bank here and retire. But I would consider cutting this. Especially in the next few trading sessions, if this goes bad, if Blackberry starts tanking. Actually, either way, if this goes to the upside or the downside, I would cut it. If it goes to the upside, great. You can cut it and get out with the profit. And if it moves to the downside, that's gonna look really, really bad for this contract. So yeah, if it goes to the downside, I would just cut the losses and move on, because that's better than losing 200K. And either way, I think if he holds on for this for another 2 weeks, he's going to be at 0 anyway, because I really don't think this is going to 43 in 2 weeks. But hey, we'll see what happens. I like the balls. This takes a lot of guts, a lot of balls. I don't have them like that. I don't got balls of steel like this. And I consider myself a pretty aggressive trader. So there's a fine line between aggressive and retarded. This might be on the retarded side. But anyway, we'll see what happens with this. Unhappy trader, thanks for posting. Great content. Really hope this works out for you. Kind of seems like a long shot, but hey, if you hit it, you're going to be a multi-millionaire. So good luck to you. And please post updates. Okay. This one is by Numb to Pain. He says, let's see if the juice is as sweet as they say. Blackberry. Grape ape emojis. Okay. So, this one he has 2 plays here, but the second play is kind of the exact same as the first guy. Except the first guy had 1,000 calls, and this guy only has 50. So, we're not going to discuss this $43 call option here, this play. We're just going to talk about the first one. So, he has 40 call options for Blackberry, expiring July 16th. So, that's about a month and a half out. At the $16 strike. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure when he bought this, but he probably bought it a couple days ago, because he's up 426%. He's up 15K. So, yeah, already a huge gain there. Give him the money. So this appears to be a $3,500 YOLO, and he's already up 426% for a grand total of $18,500. So I really like this one. It's not in the money, is it, right now? So, wow, Blackberry's pulling back too. So this is not quite in the money, but almost there. But it seems like he executed this really well. He probably bought this a couple days ago before Blackberry rocketed up so much. So he made a good play there. I like that. Maybe he could have made his strike a little lower. But either way, he's rolling in the tendies right now. What I would do here personally, I would at least take out the cost basis of $3,500. So at that point, you would be playing on house money. So even if this doesn't finish in the money, you're not going to lose anything. I would probably personally take out a little more than that too. Maybe half of this. Maybe take out 5K or 9K. Secure some profits. Because this has a really good chance of being in the money. You know, finishing at over $16 by July 16th. But there's no guarantee of that. And he's already up so much, like, you got to take something off the table. I think that's the most logical thing to do. I mean, you can even take everything off the table, but it seems like this still has a good chance to run. So at least take out the initial 3,500, and it'd probably be a good idea to take out a little bit more than that to secure some profits. Because he's up really big here. He's up 426%. It would be a shame if this went to 0. So that's just what I would do. That's what I personally would do. But I like the play overall. Maybe I would have went for $14. I'm not sure about 16. Maybe that's a little bit too high. But generally, I like this play a lot. So, great play here. Now, as for this next play, June 18th, calls 43 strike. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this, and this is like exactly the same as the last guy. So I already said everything I needed to say about this. Hey, buddy, he's up 116% on this one. This is most definitely a cut, man. I would just cash all of this out, and that's just my personal opinion. This seems to be very unlikely to work out, and he's already up, 100%, over 100%. So I would cut all of that personally. But anyway, Numb to Pain, thanks for posting. Good luck to you. Great content here. And hope this works out for you. Hope you sell a little bit. But either way, please post updates. I want to see what happens with this. Okay, last one. This one is by Dr. Dark Piccolo. He says, 13K to 847K. Feels good to be an AMC artard. And then we see here, he got a tag. They gave him a tag here. AMC 13K to 850K to 1,000 because diamond hands. That's hilarious. Okay. So what does he have here? We're just going to talk about the options. Okay, so he has 152 call options, all for AMC. For June 4th, tomorrow, he has 15 calls for the $30 strike. For June 11th, 1 week from now, he has 17 calls for the $30 strike. And for June 18th, 3 weeks from now, he has 100 calls at the $40 strike. Let me just check AMC. $47. Okay. So, the June 4th call should most definitely work out. I don't see how that's going back to 30 by tomorrow. But again, you never know. This is meme stocks we're talking about. Crazy stuff happens. And the June 11th calls, same strike 30, that should be fine too. Now, the June 18th $40 calls, I don't know about that one. I mean, it's good that it's already in the money. But will it be there and will it be at $40 in 3 weeks? I mean, hopefully, but no guarantee about that. So, well, first of all, congratulations. Almost made $1 million from this. So, what is that? Well, just from the options, he's up 2,450%. Okay, so I mean he's sitting pretty good here. This was a crazy YOLO, but it worked out, and now he has options. Now he has a lot of ways he can go about this. He already said he's an art hard, so he's probably not going to sell, which is fine because he's already in the money so much. So. I mean, I think the best thing to do here, well, maybe the only thing, maybe he should consider selling some of those $40 calls, take some profit from that, because that's the only one I'm really worried about. but maybe the $30 calls will also be in danger. We have to see again next week, but the best thing to do here is just to hold and take it day by day, because AMC has these crazy price swings. So personally, I would take some money off the table here, but even if he doesn't, he'll still be up a lot of money if he manages this correctly. So I would just hold these, and if AMC continues to sell off and it starts approaching these strike prices, if it starts approaching 40, maybe you might want to consider selling all of that before it dips below 40. And same thing with 30. It's kind of unlikely it's going to go to 30 in 1 week, but if it does, consider selling those off before those go below the strike price. Again, he has the luxury of being able to hold, and even if it goes to the downside, he can still sell for a huge profit. So this is looking real good. He's in a really good seat here, really good spot. Good chance this all finishes in the money, and even if it doesn't, he has the ability to sell them off and still make a profit. So I mean, the initial YOLO is kind of questionable. Typically doesn't really work out like that, but if you hit big, which he did. And now he's doing real good. So yeah, he has the option of going different ways about this. So yeah, Dr. Dark Piccolo, thanks for posting. Congratulations to you. Huge tendies. I'm very jealous. Consider selling a little bit, maybe. But good luck to you. And please post updates. Okay. So that is the show for today, guys. Finished a little, usually this goes to like 5:45, so made pretty good time today. Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks to all the regulars. Appreciate you guys as usual. All right, we're going to sign out now. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars. Noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars. Noble ship I steer, Steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold then. Hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons. Shoot up past the stars. Noble ship I steer. Steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold then. Hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons. Shoot up past the stars. Noble ship I steer. Steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold then. Hold, sisters, hold then.